Okay, so this play from Doug DeVita is part of a series of plays written about a character named Phillie McDougal. So this is what he wrote about it. This play is part of a cycle of short plays about Phillie McDougal from his early childhood into late middle age and the various family members and friends who shaped his life. Phillie doesn't appear in this piece, but his mother sure does. It's Christmas 1968, and Veronica McDougal has a big favor to ask of Phillie's much older sister, Celia. And as always with Veronica, her motivations are focused on what she perceives to be Phillie's needs. But are they?
Okay, great. So I'm going to mute John, and then Liz, Bobbie, and Greg, you can feel free to take it away.
A booth at the International House of Pancakes on Northern Boulevard in Manhasset, right next door to Manhasset General Hospital, around 9 p.m. on Monday, December 23rd, 1968. The place is decorated for Christmas, and holiday music is playing softly in the background. Veronica McDougal, 48, and her daughter Celia, 18. They are both picking at their food. Celia has been crying. Veronica is stoic.
He was very sick, Celia. At least now he's at peace.
It was so weird. One second he's looking up at me and smiling, and the next...
I know, honey. Death, it's...
Celia looks out the window.
I keep thinking he's still right next door. We'll go back to the hospital and he'll smile when I walk in, but look, the light in his room is out. It's gone. He's really gone.
Celia, I need you to do me a huge favor.
What?
I know this is supposed to be your break, but with everything that's been going on, I haven't had much of a chance to do Christmas shopping. I'm going to be swamped now. Would you go to Roosevelt Field tomorrow for me?
Roosevelt Field? On Christmas Eve? Are you crazy?
I don't have the time now. Your Aunt Viv and I decided not to have a wake and to hold the funeral as quickly as possible, so we're planning to have it on Friday. We have a lot to do tomorrow, so I need you to help me. I have a list, and you can use my credit card.
But...
I don't want to ruin Phillie's Christmas, do you?
I guess not.
Also, I'm not going to tell him about Grandpa Mike just yet.
I assume we're not going to Uncle Rich's for Christmas on Wednesday?
No, I'll have your father call him and let him know we're not coming.
That's good. Can't stand Uncle Rich anyway.
Celia, he's your godfather.
Big deal. The guy's a jerk. I can't believe he's Dad's brother. They're so different.
He kind of is a jerk, but that's not the point. I don't want you to say anything to Phillie about Grandpa Mike. You know how much he loves him.
Yeah, sure. I won't say anything. Should I pick up something black to wear to the funeral?
No.
Because...
I want to wait until after the holidays to tell Phillie, so I need you to take him and Barbie into Manhattan on Friday to see Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. He's been driving me crazy about seeing that damn movie, and this way...
What? You're not taking him to the I don't get to go to the funeral?
I'm sorry, Celia, but you're the only logical choice to take him to the movie.
The logical choice? What about Aunt Nancy? She's his godmother. She's Dad's sister. She won't care about missing the funeral. He wasn't her father.
Why is everything an argument with you, Celia?
Why can't Phillie know about Grandpa? He's 8 years old. That's old enough.
Celia, please.
I was 6 when Nana died. You took me to her funeral?
Nana didn't die at You were a different child. You weren't as high-strung. Celia, I am not having this discussion with you right now. You are taking Phillie and Barbie to see that goddamn movie on Friday. You're not to say a word to him about Grandpa Mike.
Why do I have to take Barbie with? Why the hell can't Mrs. Bradley take the kids? Barbie's her daughter. Oh, I get it. You want her at the funeral with you.
Celia, Grace is my closest friend.
Your best friend? Yeah. You mean Grace is your closest drinking buddy.
You're lucky we're out in public, young lady, or I'd smack you for that.
I love Phillie. I really do. He's the baby brother I prayed for years to have, and I know how high-strung he can be, maybe even more than you do, but my whole life since he was born has been taking care of him when you can't, or won't. That was a lot to put on a teenager mom. Why the hell do you think I went to RISD instead of Parsons, huh? I needed to get as far away as I'll go shopping for you. I'll take the kids to see Shitty Bang Bang, but it's going to cost you.
Of course, I'll pay for everything. Take them to Rumpelmeyer's for ice cream after. Take them to see the storm windows, the tree. Let them ice skate at Rockefeller Center if they want. Just keep him in the city for the whole day.
I want to study painting in Rome next summer.
Celia, I told you I have to think about that. Your father isn't too keen on the idea.
You let me go into Manhattan all by myself when I was 14. I don't see how this is any different.
Do you know what I had to go through to get your father to agree to that?
Yes or no, Mom?
Celia, I just lost my father tonight.
Big fucking deal. You hated him.
How dare you?
Hated him, and you're glad he's dead. I loved him, and I'm not. So either you and your best friend swig a few martinis, take the kids to the movie on Friday, and let someone who loved him go to the funeral. Or you let me go to Rome next summer.
Celia, I told you I have to talk it over with your father first.
Yeah, just slip it in when you're telling him to back you up on your latest lie.
Celia!
You think I don't remember all the arguments that the two of you had before we moved out here? Before Dad's slogan for Rice-A-Roni made him a huge success?
I didn't want to move to a neighborhood where we didn't belong. And I didn't want to go back to work so we could afford it. You were still so young. You needed me at home.
I saw you, Mom. I saw you jabbing a sewing needle into... I was too young to know what you were. And then years later, I realized you were poking holes in Dad's rubbers. And I'll bet Dad still hasn't got a clue. The funny thing is, it all backfired. Real smart choice there, Mom.
What the hell has gotten into you? You're such a bitch the entire time you've been home. What the hell are they teaching you at that overpriced art school?
I didn't learn how to be a bitch at school.
It's getting late. We have to pick up your father at the train station and then go to get Philly at the Bradleys.
What's it going to be, Mom?
Let me think about it. I have a lot on my mind right now.
Honestly, Mom, what the hell do you think you're protecting Philly from?
I want him to enjoy his Christmas. I want him to enjoy his birthday. I see no reason to upset him.
Hold on. His birthday? That isn't until February. You're going to wait that long to let him know.
If I can.
Rome. It's almost time for the train. You better get the check. You know how Dad hates waiting at the station. I'm going to the bathroom.
Hey, just one thing, Celia. I've never denied you anything, just as I've never denied Philly anything.
Yeah? What about Rome?
I haven't said no yet, have I? But I want you to think about this. You want to go to art school. Do I say no? You want to major in fine art instead of commercial art, where you'd have a better chance of making a living. Have I stopped you, despite what your father wants for you? And just who the hell do you think is paying for all of this? Am I making you get a job to help out? So, if you want to judge me, go right ahead. But first, get a few facts straight, honey. I wanted to be a lawyer. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
My father wouldn't let me go to college, let alone law school. He kept telling me I was lucky he let me finish high school. It was still the Depression, and women just didn't become lawyers back then. Not women from my family, at least. It was get a job, get married, get pregnant. I didn't have the opportunities you've been given. And you're right, I do hate my father. I hate him for crushing every dream I ever had just because I was a girl. It's because of that I swore I'd let my kids do whatever the hell they want with their lives.
I'm sorry, Mom, but...
I'm not finished. You don't understand how lucky you are. And I hope you never have to make the compromises I have to make just what I want. I hope you never have to make the wrong choice because you have no other choices to make. And I hope the next time you get on your high horse about any mistakes I may have made or will make, you'll have thought about that. And when you're almost 50 and your kid pulls this same shit on you, for what it's worth, I really did want your brother. I really did want both of you.
I wish I could believe you.
Celia, I'll talk to your father about Rome. Just please don't ruin Philly's Christmas.
I'll meet you in the car.
Celia leaves. Veronica signals for the check, then puts her head in her hands and cries softly. End of play.
Excellent. Please continue to leave some feedback for Doug DeVita in the comments.